It's your girl Stef back with Afrovibes TV, and today I have a special guest, Miss Candice.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. No complaints here. How about you?
I'm doing good.
It's good.
Well, I just want to thank you for coming on Afrovibes TV with Teens on the Scenes today. And so, tell us a little about yourself.
My name is Candice Joseph. I own a marketing firm in Houston called the Joseph Consulting Firm. I'm also a podcaster, community activist, and advocate, and look, just all around chess player, I guess you could say.
Okay. So, what inspired you to pursue your career in radio hosting?
It was fluke. So it happened by circumstance. I'll say it that way. Um, um, I got invited to a radio show. And then from there, I was offered a radio show.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
So I guess everybody really liked the business advice that I got, that I gave out. I was supposed to be on for like 10 minutes. I think I ended up being at the radio station for like 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
So it was a long segment,
Yeah.
but I wanted people to know about good business and people that are doing good business out here. So the
Right.
show is cool.
Okay. Very interesting. So, can you describe your journey so far in radio hosting?
Oh, uh, the journey has been fun. You get to meet different kind of people. You get to fly to different places, travel to different places.
Okay.
And I always like to learn about people that I think are going to be on the red carpet, or anyone I think that I want on my radio show. I learn about them.
Right.
And then I will go to them and ask them for the interviews.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's cool. It's cool. It's like a win-win situation.
Yeah.
You're learning a new skill. Well, for me, it was a new skill. I was learning a new skill, but at the same time, I'm meeting people and I'm having fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, the podcast leading to me being in more media and entertainment side of things has been a lot of fun. It's been really great. I really enjoy it.
Okay. That's nice. So, what do you consider your biggest achievement in radio hosting?
Oh, I think the biggest achievement really is the thank yous.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times media, you have good media, you have bad media.
Right.
And a lot of times people want to focus on the bad media, the gossiping, the celebrity news, different things like that. But I'm a person, I want to give the knowledge to the people as a part of my media platform.
Right.
I don't want it to just simply be, I'm just getting online and talking about something. I want to give it where it's purposeful and it means something to everybody else. So
Okay.
that's what I do, yeah.
Okay. So, how do you define success in radio hosting?
Ooh, I think success looks different for everybody. So I don't know if I can necessarily measure it. Sometimes it's cool when you walk into a grocery store and somebody sees you and they know your name. I mean, it's interesting, but um, I think the highest thing, I, I like the vibe.
The vibe.
I like the vibe, and I like the fact that people recognize my voice,
Right.
they recognize my face, but they're listening, and that's the important part. They mean they're getting the jewels.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So, what advice would you give to someone looking forward to start their radio hosting journey?
Do it. Don't wait. You're already doing it. If you're someone that's blogging, making TikTok videos, any kind of short form content, you're technically already doing that. Only thing you need to do is stretch it out a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
right? Stretch out the mold a little bit. So if you're just doing a 3-minute talk online on TikTok, stretch it out to a 10-minute video
Right.
and post it on a different platform that take the longer content. And you just keep doing that, and just start it. Do it your way. Like it's no right or wrong because it's your thing.
Right.
You can always scrap it, start over, revamp it, make it your own. That's what I tell people. Just make everything your own.
Make it your own. That's good
Yeah.
advice.
Make it your own, but do it your way.
Yeah. So, how do you stay motivated during tough times in the industry?
I look through my pictures. I look through the pictures in my phone. I think about the people I've helped and the smiles that I see in the pictures.
Yeah.
I go back and kind of like a memory book, right? You just go back and you look at old times and you say, okay, I could do this for 30 more days. I could do this for 6 more days. Or I could do this for the next hour, the next minute.
Right.
But for me, the satisfaction of people living out their dreams really is enough to keep me going.
Yeah.
I love to see people win.
Right. Okay. So, how do you prepare for a show and what researcher's method do you use?
Okay, so I call it the internet scrub.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm going to scrub through everything on the internet I can find out about that person. I'm going to put some questions together, but I'm also going to look and see what were the last interviews they had in the last 30 days and see what questions, um, that interviewer is asking.
Right.
And then I don't ask any of those questions. I ask totally different questions.
Okay.
So, prime example, if I find a business owner and I'm looking through their Facebook page and I see where they posted something saying that their dog died, right?
Right.
I'm a person, I'll go and get a little memento and put the dog's name on it and give it to them when they come, when they're a guest.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah. Okay. So, can you describe a time when you had to handle a technical issue or an unexpected situation during a live broadcast?
Ooh, that's a good question. Um, I'm tech, but I'm not tech. That's what I tell people. I'm techie, but I'm not tech. One time I was on live radio and the lights went out,
Ooh.
which means everything shut down at one time.
Right.
And I had a guest in the studio. I was trying to make sure they didn't panic. I was trying to make sure I didn't panic. And the lights came back on, but then none of the equipment was working. So I had to troubleshoot. But what I did was I asked my guest to assist me.
Right.
And say, hey, I'm going to press this button. I'm going to type this in. And then I need you to press this button on the panels. And so it worked out fine. But to me, I think that was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was good. I mean, things are going to happen, right?
Right.
Nothing's going to be perfect. You have to kind of float your way through it and hope it works out for the best.
Right.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how do you handle criticism or feedback?
I look at the criticism and feedback really as someone trying to give me words of wisdom. Now, you have to filter the wisdom that you're getting, though.
Right.
Some wisdom is going to be great, but some is going to be really, really bad, and you're not going to know what to do with that. So, what you do is you write down what someone criticized you for or give you feedback on, and then you look at it, and then your next time that you're doing something, put those critiques or that feedback into the next thing that you're doing
Right.
to see how it will work out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what is your creative process like when developing content? Yeah.
I can be honest with you, I don't have a plan.
It's just like a go with the flow.
Yeah, I go with the flow, or if I went to a restaurant and had a really good plate of food, I'm gonna automatically put on my phone and do the voiceover and everything. Hey man, I went to this place, had really good food. Boom, I'm gonna drop it.
Right.
If it's partnerships and brand deals that I'm working with other people that have me sharing social media, I schedule it. Like, I don't really have a real plan. And truthfully, most of the time I'm so busy, I post when I have that downtime.
All right.
So, you get a lot of people to tell you on the algorithm, oh, post this time of day, this time of day, this time of day. Honestly, I post when I want to post,
Right.
but I never really know what I'm going to post until I
Yeah.
post. Yeah, I never really have a plan.
Okay.
But it works out. Some kind of way it always works out. I feel like when you don't have a plan, you can be your most creative and most authentic self.
Yeah.
I don't want to have a plan all the time. Sometimes I just want to have fun and create something and see how it turns out.
Right.
And then I just drop it online.
That's a
And
good way.
truthfully, most times I don't care if I get 1 like or 100 likes or whatever.
Yeah.
I just want to put the content out.
Oh,
That's it.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what are your strengths and weaknesses as a radio host?
Strengths. I'm very likable. All of that. Um, wow, strengths. I got a few of those. Like, I'm a really good researcher. I listen to what the guest is actually saying because some people will zone out during interviews,
Yeah.
but I'm really tuned in because I want to know their journey, right? And then the things that I'm bad at in regards to radio, I have a team that picks up where I lack,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I'll book a guest and maybe I'll forget to send them the address or I'll forget to send them a confirmation email. I have someone on my team that goes through a checklist and say, okay, this was done, this was done. So I'm glad and I'm thankful for the team.
Right.
A lot of times we try to get places by ourselves, but we really can't do that. You have to have a team. It's a team sport,
All right.
you know.
I agree.
Yeah.
So, what do you love most about being a radio host?
The freedom of it. Because I'm living out part of the U.S. Constitution when it talks about freedom of speech. So I'm living part of that out each and every day. And people don't realize it. Just like we're sitting here right now, we're becoming a part of history. Reason being, this episode that we're shooting right now is going to be on someone's platform and it's going to be a part of an archive, right? And then even different platforms that are on, they archive the things that's on there. Every day we're storytellers and we become a part of history.
Sure.
So a lot of times we just got to keep that part in mind with anything we do.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
So, how would you handle conflict with a guest or a co-host?
I would ask everybody to take a deep breath, close your eyes. Let's imagine we're walking along a beach and, we're just letting the sand go between our toes. Like I diffuse the situation or I'll crack a joke.
Yeah.
I always I love to crack jokes because everybody loves laughter. Or I'll say, hey, you know what? We done meeting today. Y'all want to go get some food?
Yeah.
Or hey, you know what? Let's stop the meeting for like 20 minutes. Let's go get some food. Let's come back. Or if it's a co-hosted situation, and depending on if it's too bad, then I'll stop the show.
Yeah.
Right? But if it's just friendly, like going back and forth and it just went a little too far, okay, hey, let's take 5. Let's take a music break. We'll be back in so many minutes and then we'll come back and we'll
Right.
go from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what are some trends or developments you've noticed in the radio industry?
Oh, okay. So, um, a lot of the trends that I see are now a lot of radio. They're doing more community based stuff. They've always done it, but now they're really reaching out to the smaller nonprofits, the smaller business owners to do business with them. And the radio stations are really embracing smaller businesses to the point where they're making their advertisement affordable, where anybody with a business can advertise in some way on the radio.
Right.
So I think those are some of the trends that I'm seeing. In regards to music, music is music. You're gonna get all kinds, all genres. It really doesn't matter. And then I think some other trends that I'm seeing is, you know, uh, younger is coming in, and the older regime, like myself, are moving out. But I love the fact that you have some shows that have that younger host, older host dynamic.
Like a variety.
Yeah, they have like a dynamic. So I like the fact that they are teaming people up because someone who soaks up so much knowledge, being in radio for so many years, the knowledge has to go somewhere.
Right.
We can't hoard it. We can't take it with us, right? So we have to train up the next generation to have it. So that's what I look forward to. I like that.
Okay, yes. So, how do you stay updated with the current events and topics relevant to your audience?
Oh, social media. But I also watch the news. I watch the financial news. I watch the tech news. I watch to see which companies are trending online as far as their stock portfolios. So I try to keep updated as much as I can. And then I have friends that'll send me stories,
Yeah.
or I'll put it like in a group chat. Hey guys, what do you think I should talk about this week on my show?
All right.
And they'll tell me, or they'll tell me like someone I should interview. Hey, this is a good person, blah, 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 blah. So I just soak all the knowledge up and then I put it down like that. And I love the fact that everybody kind of pulls in.
Right.
And sometimes I don't even know these people gonna send me stuff, but they'll send me stuff, and I'll have some really good people and have some really good things to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how do you balance your personal life and your professional?
Truthfully, it's a struggle. No, it is a struggle. I'm talking about struggle bus. Especially like because I'm older, especially in the dating space. But if you schedule time in, it's a little bit better. Nobody likes to schedule their time in like they're booking a client, but for me, it helps.
Mm.
But it's a balance, but it's never gonna be equal.
Right.
A lot of times people say, oh well, we're gonna go 50-50. Oh, this needs to be a 50-50. No. Sometimes your work is gonna outweigh the relationship.
Mm.
And sometimes your relationship is going to outweigh the work. And that means like relationships with people, family, friends, even having time for yourself. because all of that you have to map in, but you got to figure out today, what am I going to do today? What are my top 3 priorities today?
Right.
I'm not going to do anything but this today.
Today.
And then you have to make that time, make those windows. And sometimes I send out memes to people or the joke of the day. If I know I'm not going to be able to hang out with them for their events or something that they have in birthday parties, I'll send something.
Right.
But I'll send like a text or something. So it just depends. It just various ways that you can balance. But for me, sometimes it's hard.
Hard.
Very hard.
Yeah. Okay. So what are your long-term goals in radio hosting?
Long term is I want to put together a production house where we have radio, television space, magazine space, and also, a space for musicians.
Okay.
So that's like short and long term. For now, I'm just like the connector. So I connect different people with different things to help them on their journey. Like if I know a musical artist that need a studio, I'll say, hey, can you cut my friend a deal for studio time? Or hey, how much is engineering? If I make you a couple of flyers, can you help this person out? Like
Right.
I barter where I can. Excuse me, I barter where I can, but then I charge and make sure that I can help someone else.
Yeah.
So I do it like this, like I pay for a service, I donate a service.
Right.
So it just but it circles back.
Okay.
Mhm.
So how do you handle networking and building professional relationships?
So networking, everybody had their own style. Me, I like to take selfies with people, get their phone number, and send it to them. But then I'll follow them online. But I'll comment in the comment sections.
Right.
So that way I'm looking at them, they get to know me, but I'll tag some either good people that you know, or because you have to nurture every relationship. I can meet you at an event, shake your hand, take a picture with you, and walk off. I can shake your hand, take a picture with you, post on social media. But if I'm not nourishing the relationship, how can it grow?
Right.
Where's it going to go? So you have to nurture every relationship. You can do it in different ways. I take selfies and send it to people. But then, like, if their birthday comes around and I see someone on Instagram or Facebook saying, oh, it's my birthday. Mm-hmm. What I do is I'll send them the picture of me and them at that event. Because I take one cool picture and then I take a serious picture.
Right.
So I will send them the cool picture or the funny picture so that they remember who I am. Because sometimes people forget. Yeah. But then it kind of they remember that was a really fun time. And while somebody took their time out their day to wish me a happy birthday, it means a lot.
Right. Okay. So what's the most rewarding feedback you ever received from a customer or client?
Oh, there's this lady out of Dallas, Texas. She makes wigs for people that are going through cancer, right? Right. And I don't think anything of these things. Like I created like the flyer, the event page, because she said she needed help marketing it, right? And then I found some people to donate wigs and to style the wigs. And when the women come and, I kind of helped them coordinate that. And one lady, I guess she was a recipient of the wigs. She sent me a message on Facebook that basically said, a wig may seem like something simple to someone else, but for me, it was everything. And I think that meant a lot to me. And she said, I don't mean to bother you. I don't want to intrude. You don't know me. I don't know you. But I just want you to know this. Right. And I think that was like very rewarding. That was cool. That was cool. Like,
it was cool.
That was cool. Like sometimes you don't think about it because I'm a person, I just do things and help people just to do it.
Yeah. That's just you.
Just to do it. Like if somebody say they need me, I'm pulling up. What you need me to do? And I can't pack no boxes.
Right.
But I can stand at the door and hand out a program. What you need me to do? So I operate in a servant's, I want to be of service to people. Mm. So I just feel like if I keep doing that and keep on the path I'm on, then nothing can stop it.
Keep doing what you do.
Yes. Yes.
So what's your favorite quote and why does it resonate with you?
Wait a minute. Now you're going to make me go to my phone.
Let's pull it up, y'all.
I'm pulling it up. I am a James Baldwin fan.
Okay. Let's hear this.
Let me see if I can pull it up. Because it's kind of long, so I don't know by heart.
Right.
But I love the meaning of it. And let's see if I can find it. Oh, I'm gonna find it. Yeah, James Baldwin, great writer. He wrote during some of the great times that we have.
Okay.
Um, I like this one right here. Love takes off the mask that we fear we cannot live without and know we cannot live within. I use the word love here not merely in the personal sense, but as a state of being or a state of grace, not in the infantile American sense of being happy, but in the tough universal sense of quest, daring, and growth. So that quote to me was basically saying, like, you have to have some self love. You have to have some knowledge. You have to have some peace in order to grow and be who you want to be.
Right.
Because that's every day we're just being, and sometimes it's okay to just be. We don't have to have a plan. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to meet anybody's expectations but yours.
Right.
You know, because I'm a person. I don't look at social media likes or followers and measure it as success, right?
Right.
So I love this quote because it just talks about love, period. Like, do you love you? Do you love the world, or do you love yourself enough to be daring, to be bold,
Right.
to go out and explore? So I just think about this quote all the
All
time.
the time.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a good one, actually.
Mhm.
So what keeps you inspired?
The thank yous, uh, the smiling faces when people open their business and someone pays their first invoice to them. Uh, Being out in the community, helping people. That keeps me motivated. And then I want to become a part of history.
Right.
And not just every day we're walking history. The minute we were born, we were in the history books being here. But I want to be a part of a bigger machine that creates impact. But I know it starts with me.
Right.
And then it spreads out. And it spreads through the people that I meet and how they conduct business. So that's what keeps me going.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you could give your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be?
As soon as you finish college, go ahead and start your marketing firm.
Okay.
Yep. Because I waited till I was almost 40 to start it.
Right.
Due to fear of not having stability, not realizing that the job that I work from 9 to 5 is actually a tool. I can use it as a tool to get where I want in entrepreneurship. I didn't know that at the time. I don't think I loved myself enough to believe in myself that I could do it in my early 20s. I didn't. But if I could go back to my younger self, go out there, kick butt, take names, and write your name in history books.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. So what's one habit that has helped you succeed?
Staying humble and being genuine
Right.
and coming into a space and creating value and adding value. That's it.
Okay. So what are you most excited about in the future of your industry?
Oh, as far as like podcasts and things like that, that's really going to turn more into like shows where I'm on the road. So that's it. I have new segments coming out. I have new people that are going to do reports with me, and it's just going to keep growing until it whatever it be, it is.
Right.
Yeah, whatever it's going to be, it's going to be.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's one thing you would like to change about your industry?
Um, I think that gossip news has taken over uh, the news channels. I think we need to report more on the accolades of what people are doing, the accomplishments, the good-hearted stories instead of the celebrity fake beefs online. Because we all know these people are getting paid to act like they're
Right.
fighting with each other. Right?
Right. Yeah.
Like they're that doesn't even make sense. But I wish that a lot more media would take responsibility within their craft to know that you can do better, but you can report good news.
Right.
So I think I just want to be a change agent, even in that sense. Let me do the good news.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So how has failure shaped your career?
I failed in business at least 4 times before I got to where I am now. And the failures were a good lesson because I didn't think of myself any less. I know I'm brilliant. Um, I know I'm smart. I'm funny. but I had to get to the point where I accepted the fact that I was smart and I was funny.
Right.
So I failed in business because I didn't have that self-awareness of self. So once I got that, I looked at everything that I did in the past wrong and I wrote it down on a list to make sure moving forward I didn't do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So, what do you think is the future of your field?
Everybody gonna be able to remote from phones, which they can already do. You can remote in radio. But I think everything is gonna move towards short content. I think radio, in the sense of what we know it, is going to fade out. Or if it sticks around, I think more radio stations are going to go into the talk radio field.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what's one project or accomplishment you've particularly proud of?
Ooh, any nonprofit that I work with, I take joy in that. I take pride in that, right?
Right.
So it's not necessarily my projects or my clients. It's some of the community efforts that I'm doing right now.
Okay.
Some different organizations that I'm working with, and seeing their projects develop and grow has been really great.
Right.
So I really love that. I really do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's one skill you think everyone should develop?
You know, my speech teacher, who I failed in high school because I was too shy to get up in front of a room of people and speak. But I think it's very good to learn how to public speak and how to debate,
Right.
because you have to learn how to research your arguments. You have to walk in with strength and knowledge at all times. So I just think that if that's a skill set that people need to do, they need to learn how to speak in public and how to debate.
Okay. So, what's one of your most valuable lessons you've learned from your failure?
It's okay to try something and fail at it, because I failed a few times trying different things, and I never looked at the failure as a lesson. I looked at it like, man, I failed. I'm a burden. I shouldn't try this again. But what I learned from the failures was it's something within me fueling me to keep moving forward.
Right.
So I want to keep moving forward for some reason. So I think that it just taught me not to give up, to keep moving forward.
Keep going.
Keep going. Yeah.
Okay. So, what's a skill you're currently working on improving?
Magazine layouts.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I want to go into some publishing and help some people with some publishing and that kind of thing.
Right.
So I've been working on my design skills in magazine space. I can do it now, but I want to get faster.
Right.
Yeah. It's all about speed, efficiency.
Right. Okay. So, what are some core values you live by?
I know it sounds, everybody says it, but be true to yourself, love yourself, be at peace with yourself, no matter what space you're in, good or bad. Be at peace with yourself. And it's okay to be content where you are, as long as you have dreams for more in one area or more areas of your life.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. And what's next for you?
Oh, summertime's approaching. I'll probably do some festivals, travel a little bit more, write. I've been working on a book now for over a year, and write some articles.
Okay.
Yes, some articles to be published. That's what I'm working on, along with my client stuff and radio stuff too.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, y'all, that will end our segment with Afrovibes TV with Teens on the Scenes. I want to thank you so much for coming and, telling us a little bit about yourself, letting us get to know you. But you can shout out your socials, anything where they can find you and stuff like that.
Oh, Candice Joseph, the Joseph Consulting Firm, at Candice the King online, at Joseph Consulting online. We're everywhere. Just Google us.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
You already know where y'all can find me on Instagram at steph.model_stef.model_, and my workshop page, Model Diva Stefania, MODLDIVASTEFANIA. And y'all already know with Afrovibes TV, Teens on the Scenes, y'all can find me on there too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Miss Candice, y'all want to make a little quick video? Like right here? Something short.
Oh,
Bye.
excuse me. These allergies drive me nuts.
Yeah.
See, I got through the interview without coughing.
I know. Right?
Myself.
Hey.
Okay.
So what y'all want to say? Like, you think of something like something real quick?
Ready?
Yeah. Okay. Let me start.
Listen, guys, I'm in a building with Stefania. When I say Teens on the Scene is where you need to be and what you need to watch each and every week, that's where you need to go. Look, get with her. Amazing opportunity, and you get some knowledge. Let's go.
Yep, y'all. Y'all already know y'all can find me. Teens on the Scenes with Afrovibes TV. Woo! Thank you.